The newly appointed media aide to Bwala Tinubu, Bwala, who said that even though you give Tinubu 30 years, that Tinubu can't change anything in Nigeria, has come to Channels Television to urinate in his clothes. But before that, good afternoon, everyone. Take a look at this. Rufai Oseni posted this on his Facebook wall. I'm going to tell you the crime of this man. What the military men there said that he did that warrant this kind of assault. Take a listen.
How did I pass your car? 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 Oh God! Jesus! Oh. Jesus! Oh no! Jesus! Oh! It's not feeling fine. It's not feeling fine. That's why he's dragging. Marcel, come down. Jesus! Talk. Jesus! How can you see what they did to my eye? Are you seeing?
So, from what I got, the man was saying, how do I bash your car? How do I bash your car? So, maybe the military men accused him of not driving well or, hitting their car, but the man was not sure about that. If someone hit your car, that does not warrant to that extent of assaulting him, beating him because you're a military man. Everything has a procedure. But in this country, in all this country for that matter, this thing is very, very common in most African countries, most of the African countries. I know that it's not only limited to Nigeria, but when is this going to stop? You will see yourself like a foreigner in other people's country. Their police will not harass you like this. Their soldiers will not harass you like this. Other paramilitary or military men they have in the country, none of them will harass you like this. But in your own country, you continue to face all this. It's so pathetic. However, that is not the main purpose of this video. You all know that Tinubu appointed Bwala to be a media aide, and he has resumed his job. So he went to Channels Television to grant interview. Bwala will regret ever going to Channels Television. Take a listen.
You are a Christian minority from Borno State.
Yes, sir.
And you once said the reason why you stopped believing or supporting Bwala Tinubu is because of the Muslim ticket. Yeah. And as your philosophy about the Muslim ticket, because nothing seems to have changed. Has it changed now?
Are you having what we call father time? You have asked me this question before. We trashed it here.
No, we need to trash it because you have now taken up the responsibility to officially speak for the president.
So for your training
and for the I mean, I can speak for what my training and for what my industry deserve and the Nigerian people deserve. It would be the service to the average Nigerian person if you are not able to clear when you are in now your official capacity. At Bwala, we had a conversation about your ideology and philosophy to wanted to support Bwala Tinubu now, but now that you are taking an official responsibility, you have to also clear the air and lift up the burden that you have placed upon yourself.
What kind of,
and now the question, I mean, you have said that the reason why you stopped supporting President Tinubu is because of the Muslim ticket.
And when I made a decision to support him and you asked me the question, which I have cleared.
So now so you can now work with a Muslim man that took a Muslim.
When I made a decision to support him, which I have been supporting him from January till this time, what was I doing? The only difference between then and now is the official tag.
You can be supporting someone, but working with them is another kettle of fish.
I've never believed that if you have the capacity to support someone, you will not see the need to.
You told me on our last interview at that time that you have a love and affection for Bwala Tinubu as a person, but you disbelieve in the stand of the APC of the Muslim ticket. So the question is that it's still the Muslim ticket. Your man from Kashim Shettima, who is the VP, is from Borno State. President Bwala Tinubu is a Muslim, and they have not denounced their religion. Have you denounced yours?
You know why I'm smiling? This is what I do for a living as a lawyer, where we cross-examine people. You change style, but you ask the same question which you have asked me in January and I've answered. So my reply to this will be asked and answered.
No, it has not been answered as of this moment.
Then recall it on your TV whether I have answered or not.
No, the question is that we are in the moment. Your status at the time and now are totally different.
So my response
is, do you still believe that a man, a vice president and a president who are both Muslim of the same religion have the moral standing to run a country.
I adopt what I said before as my argument, and I rely on it.
Are you running away or dodging away from answering the question?
No, you have the infrastructure, you have TV, you have the same way you use that term in recalling past. Recall that question you asked and how I answered it. I'm not prepared to give energy to those things that would distract us from what the president has asked us to do. Let me tell you, it's not about Bwala, it's not about people. The minute I start answering questions that were asked and answered, and then it creates chains of question, then I defeat the very purpose of my appointment. I am now talking about myself instead of talking about the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
That is if these questions are being reinforced over and over again. But this is our first conversation since you assumed office.
Yes.
And which is today.
Yes.
And I'm asking, because you are in your official capacity, can Nigerians believe you that this Daniel Bwala and what he said some months ago during the campaign, can they believe you when you speak for the president?
If you ask this question 100 times till tomorrow morning, my answer will be the same.
But what about those who think that you don't have integrity?
It is their right.
But do you have integrity?
It is up to you.
No, it's not up to me. You are the one that you are in the chair, Mr. Bwala. Do you have the integrity to speak for a president whom you heavily criticize and that is not fit for office based on his religious standing on a Muslim ticket?
Asked and answered.
You have not answered it.
No, I've answered it. You've asked me before.
You know, the reason why that is different is now you are a Nigerian public officer.
It doesn't change.
And you speak to the Nigerian people
Yes.
right now. It's different from you as a private citizen. You have the onus to be able to speak. The onus on you to be able to tell Nigerians truthfully that this is what has changed about you. Is this the same Daniel Bwala that worked with Atiku Abubakar?
If I took mango before I became a spokesman, the nutritional value I get from the mango does not change because now I'm a spokesman. Asked and answered.
So you don't want to talk about that?
Anything that I have answered before, I don't want to regurgitate on that.
Even when you said that even if you give Bola Tinubu 30 years, nothing will change.
Asked and answered.
You're dodging away from the question.
I'm not dodging away. You've asked before, I have answered.
Now, you understand the nature of this interview, right? So the whole question they asking, like, you were so opposed to Muslim ticket because you are a minority, a Christian minority from Borno State, and you were supporting Atiku Abubakar. You talked against Muslim ticket, but now you were appointed to serve and you are serving now. So what do you have to say about the Muslim ticket again? Does it mean you have changed your stance? That is just a simple question they asked him, and he was biting mouth, trying to, you see, these are the reasons why they don't like going to Arise News. They don't like going to Arise News at all. So they like going to Channels Television. But I thank Shehu for taking the truthful stand. Well, I know that tomorrow, by God's grace, maybe I will be owner of a television station. See, I won't tolerate rubbish. When I mean I won't tolerate rubbish, you must be able to ask someone sincere question. That is what many mainstream media lack. Ask people sincere question. Go straight to the point and start beating around the bush. If I'm the anchor, the man is not even there. He's not even there. He must answer the question. That it was so shameful. So shameful. I think Bwala will go home and be regretting of what he did.